Thank you for listening to the Business Blast podcast. So for all my listeners out there that have been wanting to do your own podcast, I'd like to introduce to you Anchor. Anchor is a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, distributing, and monetizing your podcast. So before I found Anchor, I had never actually done a podcast because all the research that I had gathered made it seem very complex. Then I found Anchor, and Anchor makes podcasting extremely simple. So if you want to do your own podcast, go to anchor.fm/start. I can't wait to hear your podcast.
Welcome to the Business Blast podcast. I'm your host, Tyler Wagner. This episode is brought to you by Authors Unite. Authors Unite provides you with the support you need to finish your book. Best part is, after you finish your book, they take care of the entire publishing and marketing process 100% for you. So, if you want to become a successful author, make sure to check out authorsunite.com. Now, let's jump into the episode.
All right, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the Business Blast podcast. I'm your host, Tyler Wagner. Today, I have Angelina Zimmerman with us. She is a coach, host of the Empire podcast, and founder of Zillionaire Creations. So welcome to the show.
Thanks so much, Tyler. Thanks for having me.
Of course. Grateful to have you on. The first one we have for you, Angelina, is what is the best story from your life that has an underlying valuable message?
Yeah, I guess in terms of my story, I didn't actually think of a specific example to give you, but basically, looking back at my life, I would have to say the message is never settle. So I don't care what it is. If you're trying to build an empire, if you want to be an entrepreneur, if you want to get a new job, your dream career, a partner, I truly believe that you can have whatever you want. And I do believe as well, though, that so often we settle for less than what we deserve. Thinking, I'm going to be lonely, so, this will do in terms of a relationship, or, I need to have an income, so, this job will do for now. We're always, not always, but, sometimes I think people just get caught in that trap of just staying where they are and, settling for less than they really want. And I know for myself that that's been a lesson for me is, just don't stop, just keep moving forward.
And then what is the most valuable piece of information we should know that's within your expertise or industry?
People don't always understand just how powerful the mind is. We talk about it generally, but I don't know that people understand just how powerful it is. Like take the power of visualization and meditation, for example. It is amazing how it can absolutely change your life. And the fact that your brain doesn't know the difference between what's real or imagined is just phenomenal. So if we consciously want something and we think about that goal day in and day out associated with that emotion that we want to feel, whether it's joy, happiness, success, when we do that, that's our brain creating our reality. And that is just so powerful and life-changing.
And what is your best piece of overall business advice, so not necessarily industry specific?
Yeah, this is definitely one that I've seen time and time again, not just with myself when I had my business a while ago, but even, with clients that I coach. I would have to say the best piece of advice would be to continually educate yourself around finances and make sure you're aware of everything that's going in and out of your business.
And if you could give your younger self one piece of advice, what would that be?
Stay true to yourself and believe in yourself 100%. No one's going to like everyone, 100%. You're never going to get 100% success in terms of people and, who they resonate with. So don't worry about it. Just be yourself and go out there and have fun and find your tribe and, believe in you.
And then in your opinion, what is the key to happiness?
Dreaming big, 100%. I truly believe that people underestimate, just what they can do. And so they don't often think as big as they could. They're playing small and, live large and dream big.
And what is the best book that you've read, and what was the number one thing you learned from that?
I'd have to say Becoming Supernatural by Dr. Joe Dispenza. He is absolutely phenomenal. I listen to all his stuff all the time. Basically, what your reality is today, you can consciously create that with your mind. And that's what I love about it. It's about being able to change our life using meditation, the power of meditation.
And what is your favorite quote and why?
Yeah, it's a quote by Harriet Tubman, who's an American abolitionist. I can't even say the word, but it basically, it's putting an end to slavery. That's what her purpose in life was. And she says that every great dream begins with a dreamer. Always remember, you have within you the strength, patience, and passion to reach for the stars to change the world.
I love that. Thank you so much for coming on. The last one I have for you before we let you go is, where can our audience best find you online?
Yes, my website, and it's an easy one to remember because it's my name, so www.angelinazimmerman.com.
Perfect. Thanks again for coming on.
Thanks heaps, Tyler. Thanks for having me.